Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we're going to do a quick update. I anticipate that we may do another update this evening, and that may be a little longer, maybe a little shorter. Who knows? Hard to say at this point. Once we ascertain some more information about the ongoing civil war that is taking place inside of the former state of Ethiopia. So we're continuing to cover and watch very, very closely the ongoing fighting that is taking place in the region. Today, we would like to report and are going to report that the Tigrayan Defense Forces are now threatening to retake control of the fortified town of Addi, Arkay. As we know, about a week and a half ago, Abiy loyalist forces moved in masse and seized control of Addi, Arkay as Tigrayan Defense Forces withdrew further to the north towards May Semre in this locale here. And what we're hearing now is as Abiy loyalist forces attempted to press into the Tigray region, the western Tigray region proper, it was enveloped and suffered fairly substantial losses in its attempt to press into the Tigray region. Those forces, those Abiy loyalist forces, then turned around and went back to Addi, Arkay, where they proceeded to entrench themselves. Now, within the last 24, 48 hours, probably a little longer than that, we have seen major elements of the Tigrayan Defense Forces cross back into the northern Amhara region and are now threatening Addi, Arkay from the east and southeast. If we zoom in here to Addi, Arkay, and I'll try to modify the map display where you, the viewer, can kind of see Addi, Arkay. So it sets up on a mountaintop, and you can see why it is fairly easy to defend Addi, Arkay. And we'll kind of go back and we'll kind of look from the north to from the south to the north. So what we understand is thousands of Tigrayan Defense Forces are now moving in to envelop Addi, Arkay. We have reports of some fairly serious fighting taking place both to the east and southeast of Addi, Arkay. And if you notice here, just to the southeast of Addi, Arkay, you see some even taller terrain features, mountains, than what Addi, Arkay sets on. So if the Tigrayan Defense Forces are able to establish control over this main mountain or major terrain feature to the southeast, it will overlook and be able to prevent Abiy loyalist forces from reinforcing Addi, Arkay. So whoever controls this mountain essentially is then able to control Addi, Arkay. And as we know, the Tigrayan Defense Forces are very well versed in mountain fighting, some of the best mountain fighters in the world, and again, very fast-moving light infantry forces that we're seeing in terms of the Tigrayan Defense Forces continuing to maneuver, and it looks like they're starting to envelop or re-envelop Addi, Arkay. Will they mount a direct assault on Addi, Arkay? Probably not. I would anticipate that they will just simply cut Addi, Arkay off. We hear reports of civilians attempting to flee Addi, Arkay, and obviously they are worried that once that road is severed by the Tigrayan Defense Forces, then food and supplies would unable to enter the town, and Abiy loyalist forces would then start to run out of food and ammunition to continue operations against the TDF. And we could anticipate at that point that the Abiy loyalist forces would capitulate and the Tigray Defense Forces would move back into the town itself. So that's what we're watching very, very closely. A lot of fighting is taking place again to the east, southeast of Addi, Arkay. It looks like the Tigrayan Defense Forces have reestablished momentum and at this point has the upper hand within the Addi, Arkay front of operations. There continues to be fighting in other areas as well that we're watching very, very closely. We'll probably do, again, as I talked about, at the beginning of the video. We will do another video later on, possibly today, if we're able to obtain some more information. Again, as I talked about before, we're hoping to get a information infusion that we can provide you, the viewer, about the ongoing campaigns that are taking place in and around the former state of Ethiopia. But that's what we have for today. Please continue to receive updates, watch the channel. We hopefully will have more updates very, very soon. Thanks for joining us today. You, the viewer, are a outstanding bunch who tune into this channel. Greatly appreciate the folks that tune in and really kind of contribute to the channel in terms of providing a comment. All are welcome. And that pretty much does it. Again, thanks a lot, and we will have more content for your consumption very, very soon. And as always, have a good day.